Hello, and welcome to another gang grind video. Get ready, because this is going to be the beefiest episode yet. Because in this one, you'll see the whole gang grind rank like there's no tomorrow. And I can't speak for the boys, but for me, the past 2 months have definitely been the sweatiest so far. We're starting off on March 3rd, the day I abandoned my range pure status and began my melee training. I got myself to 65 strength and 65 attack, after which I went straight to the Warriors Guild. There I got myself the Rune Defender in about 213 Cyclops kills, which was quite lucky. Then during the hunt for the D Defender, I got myself to 60 defense, which meant I could finally wear my D boots. Shortly after, in about a total of 201 Cyclops kills, I got the Dragon Defender, and I was ready to go back to Sand Crabs. After quickly grinding out 70 strength, then 70 attack, and then 70 defense, it was time to unlock Piety and get my balls back. Now, I was ready to start grinding Slayer, but as any successful procrastinator, I decided to do a bunch of other things first, like get 70 smithing, then do motherload mine until I got my coal bag at 71 mining, then back to smithing and got myself to 75, which I needed for the Kandarin Heart Diary. Still not ready to begin Slayer, I did my first Barrows session. Got to like 10 KC just to see if I get an early spoon or something, which unfortunately wasn't the case. I'll leave Barrows for now until I get my Mauritania Heart Diary done. That gives me 50% extra runes from Barrows chest, so definitely the efficient way to go. Before I could begin Slayer, the game was hit with Guardians of the Rift update, and I just had to try it out. I did the quest on day 1, as well as a couple runs, and gained like 9 rune crafting levels in the first session, which was very nice. And to my surprise, it was about to get even better, because at about 50 searches, I pulled the Abyssal Lantern. During the drop, I didn't even understand how lucky I just got. If I load up the lantern with redwood logs, my rune pouches never degrade in the minigame. Plus, I get slightly more runes and points. Since rune crafting is still rune crafting, I had to skill hop to keep my sanity in check. So I finished off a couple quick levels here and there to get the Kandarin Heart Diary done and begin my grind towards 76 agility. With the Sears Village teleport unlocked, 76 agility came in no time. Same day I got the diary done, I went from 61 to 64. Then on day 2, I went from 64 to 71. Day 3, from 71 to 75. And on the final day 4, I reached 76, with a total of 1,745 laps done. Also, since Guardians of the Rift is much more enjoyable than any other form of runecrafting, I quickly got Varrock Medium Diary done as well for the mining perk that also works for the fragments in the game and the essence. Now, with 76 agility, I could finally properly grind some Zulrah as well, which I had been waiting for quite a while. Martin sponsored the gear, and Martin and Skelly also have pretty bussin' houses with pools and fairy rings. So, using those, I did about 100 KC over the weekend, but unfortunately no loot. After the weekend, it was time to get back down to business and start grinding some rank. I went to the desert, mined myself 10k buckets of sand, during which I also gained 2 nice little mining levels. I actually didn't think I'd gain any significant amount of mining XP while mining sand, so yeah, that was nice. Used the leftover GP to make some planks and grind a little bit of construction as well. Got myself enough points to buy a plank sack, which is a nice little upgrade. With a couple more odd levels here and there, I was able to finish off Zeah Heart Diary as well, which means I can equip the Slayer Helm during Shaman tasks. All I have to do now is just unlock the ability to actually make one. So I started doing some Slayer finally to farm up points. Got a couple juicy Jad tasks, couple burst tasks, and some shitty tasks too. With moderate amount of skilling done, we all needed a PVM break. Didn't take long for us to see a purple light, and the loot was a nice little dex on my name at 7kc. By a unanimous vote, we decided the dex goes to Martin to aid him and his corrupted gauntlet grind. And not long after that, we were doing another 4-man raid, and right before the home, Captain Skelly gets cucked by the bond timer while hopping over to the last room. And Skelly getting yeeted was kinda like a sacrificial offering, because at the end of the raid, there was a purple light. This time an arcane scroll on Jirka's name, and once again, by a unanimous vote, the scroll went to Martin. Now, with both prayers unlocked, we had created our team's first juggernaut. Oh, and here you can see the boys on a wholesome skilling sesh after a successful raid day. Also some celebratory casket opening with not much dank loot, besides this cat hat of course. And to finish off the night, some fireworks thanks to 75 crafting. The next day, the skilling continued. I loaded up my lantern with redwood logs, geared up in the Varrock medium armor, and did a couple test runs, and also gained a couple levels. It felt very comfy, so definitely showing Guardians of the Rift much love for a long time. And as it turns out, Guardians of the Rift loves me mucho grande as well, because at about 70 total rewards, I pulled the damn Abyssal Needle, which lets you combine all the rune pouches into one huge pouch, at 85 rune crafting though. Still a bit far from that, but the 2 best drops at such a low level gave me the hardest efficiency boner I've had on this account. After that, I did some more various skilling just to gain total levels and move up in rank. Mainly focused on getting 70 construction because that was the last requirement for Song of the Elves. But getting there required a lot more planks, which made me put the grind on hold at 65 construction for a little while. Whenever I was streaming on the main or needed some AFK time, I went back to the good olds and crabs. Slow and steady, I got myself to 75 attack for the Arclight and Tent Whip, 75 defense for the Serp and upgraded boots, and 72 strength. Going forwards, I'll mainly focus on strength and attack training only, while at crabs or Nightmare Zone, because at 75 defense you can equip pretty much everything for quite a long time. And again, back to skilling, sort of. I needed 69 Slayer to do Monkey Madness too, because then Skella promised to give me his dupe tank legs, which I really wanted. Did some shamans and a couple random tasks, then decided to unlock superiors when I got a Bloodvel task. Even though I really needed the points for a Slay Helm unlock, the Imbued Heart is just too big of an upgrade to pass up on. Then we noticed we were real close to rank 18, and we decided to push it. I did a couple of quick levels, and we took rank 18 on my 76th crafting level. Also, I reached 1750 total there, so clap clap. The next day, I decided it was time to finish off the Seer's Agility course. After 2,875 laps, 80 agility was achieved. The first 80 agility in the team, by the way. Told y'all I was gonna catch up. And having the highest agility proves that I am a speedy boy, and definitely will be the first one to max in the team. But yeah, pretty nice gains overall though. About 130k magic XP gained as well because of all the teleporting, and of course, a shit ton of marks of grace. So now, our stamina pot stack should last us quite a while. Now, while we were all skillin' and chillin', Skella brought it to our attention that making barbarian potion mixes is OP as fuck for Iron Men. You can use some shitty useless pots, like super defense, to gain another 100 XP per 4 dose pot. So 1000 super defense pots that will never be used up could be turned into 100,000 herblore XP instead. So all I needed now was a fishing barrel, and I could start banking 99 herblore. I started doing temperas every now and then. For some reason I began hating temperas quite a bit, so I couldn't really do more than 45 minutes at a time. Eventually I got the barrel at 74 fishing. Then did a little Slayer break, captured this cute little moment where I got 3 levels at the end of a Dust Devil task, Slayer, Magic and Defense level. Also did some more Chambers of Zarek. We got the big door drop. Always nice to have one of each uniques per team, but definitely hoping for no more door drops. Back to skilling once more, got 93 farming, then 70 construction, and it was Song of the Elves time. Quest completed, and one quick regular gauntlet run to test out the RNG again. No luck. Also no DPS yet. Definitely need to get my combat stats up. Plus another combat prayer to start properly grinding CG for the BOFA. Then we noticed that we were rank 12 and really close to the farmers at rank 11. So another emergency skilling sesh was alerted. I contributed a quick mining, prayer and runecrafting levels and we overtook rank 11. Didn't take long for them to take it back though. After some long skilling weeks and me machining through the ranks, we gave our engines some cooldown time and went back to chambers. The boys pulled a trio buckler, which is not too bad, but again, 1 per team is enough, Jagex. And then we got the team's second dex on Skelly's name. I argued that I should get it and return to Venenaris, but unfortunately I lost that vote and dex went to Jirka to help him in his corrupted gauntlet grind and solo chambers raids, because he is doing quite a bit of those. I decided to do a quick little Zulrah sesh and got our second Magic Fang. Pretty solid DPS boost for our team raids. Then back to some Slayer to get level 70 along with 1780 skill total, then 94 farming, and I'll quickly go over my farming plan as well. So, at the moment I have the Chronos Anima plan at 24/7, which increases the growth speed of all the patches, and all I do right now is just fruit tree runs, hard contracts and Hespori. I'm using contracts to build up my herb seed stack and fruit tree runs just because we have more papaya seeds than we could ever use. It just feels like everything in the game drops papaya seeds. Like, I don't even know how we get so many. Anyway, they give like 6k farming XP each though, which is not too bad considering how many we have. Most days I'm able to do 2 fruit tree runs a day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, 5 patches each, equals 60k farming XP a day. Plus the occasional hardwood tree runs and calcot trees give me about an extra 120k farming XP per week. Once I reach 98 farming, I'll stop doing tree runs and only do hard contracts, herb runs and allotments, while I have the Atas seed planted 24/7, which increases the yield. But ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching the end of the episode now. But before we say our goodbyes, I still have a couple notable achievements to share. First off, Artie Heart Diary. Got that done, and now I'm set to bang out 99 Thieving. Also, 2 more big quests, Dragon Slayer 2 and Monkey Madness 2. Now I had my tank legs. Also did a couple Warcat kills to try out the newbie RNG once again, but I not lucky. Seems like my newbie RNG only shows up at skilling related grinds. I wanted to do Sins of the Father quest as well for the Dale Essence mine, but Guardians of the Rift really took the shine when it comes to training runecrafting. And to all my OCD autismos out there, quick 3 cooking levels and 1 magic level to get 1800 total and mark an ending point for this episode. And here on the screen is just a quick little summary of the gains made. What I tell ya, a beefy one, wasn't it? A lot of levels gained, many ranks climbed, and quite a bit of RNG had across the whole team. Plan for the next episode is to do a lot more skilling and a lot more PVM. Not so much questing anymore. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Release the brainstorm to make the motherfuckers